Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
No, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run with Elliott. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Strip that ball.
Two team spill.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, tight.
Deep grip.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 8, read. Pilot, 64, read.
Shift. Watch the shift. Deuce. Watch the safety creep.
Let go.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Get ready.
Yes.
Check 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Mike to 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check, 59. Watch the run. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Mike is 59.
Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 41, Kelly. That'll be caught by Rice. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Kelly to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
6-6, bullet, 2.
On second down now. It's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A play fake. Now Kelly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now a 7-0 game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Let's go, baby.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the counter, Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Now. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Young. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
Get off the field, D.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Break.
Check. 59.
Five.
So we got man.
General West.
Young to throw it this time. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. In that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
On
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, it's Coleman. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check three.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
Now Kelly.
Let's go,
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Check 56.
Recon, 152 fighter.
It's Coleman here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready? 30 base.
Right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
This is fielded at the 27. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Let's see an update from Atlanta. A little bit of a surprise. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw is Kelly. To throw on 3rd down. And able to find Green. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they hand off to Coleman. Oh, a nice spin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's get it. Set up. 8, read. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Ready?
Kelly down on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check nickel.
Out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Get it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Topper!
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Kelly. Drops it off for Coleman. And just bowling over tacklers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Kelly. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Kelly, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Dawson's kick is up and through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
We play to win. Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st down, Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead will shrink to 6.
27, Vikings 21. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. Spins by. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action, it's Kelly. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Coleman on the draw. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Go! 60 or.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo! Look at me. Zip. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Yes.
58 to Mike. I'm coming.
Young working out of the gun. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, box drop. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. Third down here. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Go.
On fourth down, Young. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Coleman. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right?